Welcome to General Zod's Phantom Zone for another Phantom Zone review. And as always, this is General Zod, and I will be reviewing for you guys today Frozen 2. I'm going to give you my overview, the pros, the cons, and then I will give you my rating system, which are two. Zod approves or Zod disapproves, and a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being the worst pile of crap your Earth has produced, and 10 being the greatest thing since Zod ruling over Krypton. So, let's get right down to it. The overview. Frozen 2 is the touching story of two sisters that are bound together by a quest. A quest through a mythical forest that's been blocked off by some magic mumbo-jumbo that needs to happen so that the story can advance forward. Along the way, they discover life lessons and blah, blah, blah Disney stuff. Now, my pros for this movie. The pros are, it has phenomenal CGI. The special effects with Elsa's powers are pretty stellar, and her singing is very good. That's also a negative, but we'll get to that later. Also, this movie has more of a complete story, and what I mean is it takes little aspects, and I mean very little aspects from the first film, and does have a tie-in between the mother, father, and daughters. That's kind of started in the first one and finished in this one. The other good part is the story has a beginning, middle, and end, and where it ends, hopefully they will not ever make a part 3. Now, my cons. Number 1, the music is bland and unforgettable. I mean, like, so forgettable that I literally, now, just coming out of the theater, don't remember a single song except for the first one, and that's the kind of theme of this Frozen. And then the one you see in the trailers, that them humming that thing that the native tribe people hum. Those were the two best things. Also, a very, very, very annoying thing in this film is that the movie depends heavily on you being invested in the songs. There are 8 songs and like 2 in the span of a minute. It's too much. And the songs are so forgettable that what they're banking on should have been the story rather than the singing. I know they were trying to get back to the old school Disney sing-along to everything, but it was painful. Not only that, but this feels more for children. I believe that if you're going as a parent, you should get some kind of enjoyment as well as the child. They definitely made it geared towards young kids and teaching them lessons, which there's nothing wrong with that, but it's painful for adults to sit through. Another big flaw in this is that snowman. Now, a lot of people like the snowman. I hate that snowman. And that snowman gets his own goddamn musical number, which is the most atrocious song in the whole entire Frozen 2. It's terrible. When you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about. Oh, and there is a power ballad between the reindeer and that guy. Oh, it's like a Michael Bolton. Oh, God. It's bad. It's so ridiculous that I think adults will be mildly frightened and kids will be confused. With that being said, is this on the level of a Charlie's Angels? No, by no means. The story is decent. Even though it's an hour and a half, it feels like 3 hours. Good God. But it's short in length. And it tells its story and then it finishes, which I appreciate because I've seen 2-hour movies and I'm tired of a 2-hour format. I'm glad to see a film that just tells a short, concise story and then is done. So does Zod approve? For me, Zod does not approve. I hated it. I think most adults will not like sitting through it. However, for the kids, I think this is a very good kids film, specifically geared towards children. So if you have a big family and you want to take them out and you can suffer through an hour and a half of a movie, then you can do far worse than this. So when rating this, I had an extremely tough time because cartoons are very subjective and animation is subjective. And when you put this up in 2019 against what's came, you've had Toy Story 3, you've had Pets 2, you've had Toy Story 4. I mean, you've had great animation that both adults and kids can like, and I think that should be fair. An adult and a kid should both be able to enjoy the film. Lion King does it, Little Mermaid does it, all of the classics do it, and if your story can't do that, and if it only hits one demographic, then I don't think that it's up to the level of hype that everyone built it up to. So does Frozen 2 live up to the hype? I think it's better than 1, but I don't think it's falls into the most anticipated of the year category. So I would rate this a fair 6.5. I think it's notches above Terminator and Charlie's Angels, but I don't think it reaches the heights of Toy Story or of Secret World of Pets or any of those other engaging animations. I just don't think it has enough personality. The one sister is very annoying. Not Elsa, Anna. She's god-awful annoying to where you want to throw your popcorn at the screen and tell her to shut up. Because she's all like, oh, you can't do it. We gotta stick together, blah, 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 blah. And I wanted her to throw her into the ocean and freeze it so that we didn't have to see her for the rest of the film. But other than that, I'd say 6.5 for this movie. And Zod does not approve. I don't approve of it for adults. And I don't recommend it myself as a go-to to see unless you have a family, because really there's nothing else out. I'd say wait for another family film. Anyways, this has been General Zod's Fandom Zone review. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And as always, remember the one and only rule: kneel before your General Zod. If you liked the video, hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Welcome to the Fandom Zone.